Hello, everyone, and thanks for showing up tonight. We really appreciate it on a Thursday. We know you have lots of things you could be doing, so it's great that you're here. And tonight we're going to be talking about the wonderful business and opportunity to be healthy in every aspect with Isagenix. So who can benefit from this presentation? Anyone who values their health, because truly it's your greatest asset. I mean, if you don't have your health, if you're sick, if you have so much stress from all kinds of things that could be going on with you physically, then it really makes life a little bit tougher. And I know we all agree on that. Or maybe you're concerned about Western medicine and its focus on symptoms and not root causes of health. You might want to lose a few pounds or a lot of weight, or you could be very healthy. You could be a fitness person, an athlete, and you would just like to lean up a little bit more, firm up a little bit more, and have some more lean muscle and perform better in whatever items that or whatever activities you enjoy. Or you'd like to just approach your body's general needs more naturally versus prescription drugs, medication. You want to feel better, look better, sleep better, mental clarity, to feel alive. There's lots of reasons why people are here, and you all know your why. And you also are realizing and reading so much more about GMOs and toxicity in the air, the food, the water. All are pretty serious issues. We live in a whole new age of technology that, though it had some intended good intentions, is really left us with quite a few repercussions that now are pretty serious and affecting our health. And so we are a like-minded community of people where we are seeking and have found real scientifically evidence-based and proven natural solutions. So I'm going to go over just a few stats that I find quite interesting. But per the USDA, 84.21% of the nutritional value of our food is no longer there. And when you think about that, that's kind of a crazy stat. 84.21% of our food is nutritionally bankrupt is what that's saying. And so many people like myself, even I would say, well, I do organic, so, I try not to buy anything that's not organic. Sometimes I eat out and that I don't always know. Generally, that's not organic. It's just really difficult to be 100% organic with everyone even wanting to be. And then I learned that there's been over 200 studies that have proven that as little as 15% of the nutritional value is there, or maybe as much as 85%, but we really don't know because it's being grown in nutritionally deficient soil, and that's what makes the difference there. It may not be sprayed with pesticides and toxins or GMO seeds, but it still is being grown in soil that doesn't have everything it needs to have in it. Now, this is quite an interesting fact here that our cells have to have 90 essential nutrients every day. And so if I were to ask myself what those 90 essential nutrients are, I mean, honestly, I don't know. And 60 of those are minerals. And so then I think about minerals. I mean, I can't even name a handful of minerals, much less 60. And so that's 2/3 of my body of what is essential, meaning the body doesn't make it, has to have, and it's minerals. And then this is kind of interesting too, that there's over 70 chemical residues and pesticides on our produce. That's pretty shocking. I just heard in at a conference recently that the average person drinks about a gallon of pesticide a year, a whole gallon. Who would do that intentionally or knowingly? None of us would, but this is the effect of the buildup of all this toxicity. And also, we now know that GMOs, which are seeds that are Roundup ready, and if you didn't know that, that's what they are. It took me a while to understand all this. I did a lot of research, and of course, Roundup is a pesticide, and a pesticide comes from nerve gas. You can look all this up, and so Roundup ready seeds are seeds injected, and the DNA of the plant's genetically modified with poison, and that can't be good, and it isn't good, and we now know that. So we've got 94% of our entire production of row crops being genetically modified, and that's, again, just contributing to the bigger issue here. There's over 80,000 toxic chemicals, pollutants, cancer-causing substances we're taking into our bodies in our air, food, and water every day. That's per the CDC. And in umbilical cord studies, there are about 287 toxic chemicals and carcinogenic substances found in the baby's umbilical cord before he ever takes their first breath. And if we think about that, that's before they ever breathe. I can't even imagine what we have. So these are very serious issues, and we're not living in a bubble. Again, everybody is affected by this, and we therefore have a lot of sickness and disease and prescription drugs, higher rate of dispensing of those, and more cancer and all sorts of diabetes and obesity, which leads to so many other health issues. And when you put all that together and overlay this with what's happened with what's supposed to be our sustenance and our food and our nutrients, it starts to make sense. Now the question is, who thought nerve gas was a good idea, and what can we do about it? And I want to add real quick, the reason our food is minerally deficient, especially and nutrient deficient, is because once they started spraying pesticides in the 50s, it leaks into the ground, obviously, into the topsoil, and it kills the living microorganisms that are in that dirt that are responsible for converting rocks into water-soluble trace minerals to be uptaken by the plant. And so if that's not happening, then we're just kind of eating, but really it's not even, it's food, it looks like food, but it doesn't contain what food's supposed to have. And so now what has happened is there's a whole industry of new food technologies that are better to offset what used to we thought was a good thing, and now we're understanding it wasn't so great. And the other thing too we're going to talk about tonight is acidic bodies and keeping a alkaline pH, and why Isagenix was born. So Isagenix is exactly here to provide solutions to these issues. It started with Dr. John Anderson as a co-founder. He's a natural master formulator. He's known as the Mineral Man, quite iconic. He'll go down in history most likely as one of the most geniuses of nutritional supplementation and scientific research in these areas, especially involving intermittent fasting and the importance of that on renewal of the body and releasing toxins from the body. And he's got over 30 years of experience and has worked with over 600 companies, 27 countries. He's formulated 2,300 products. And in the world of formulation, that's a very big deal. If you've formulated a couple of things, that's pretty good. But when you've formulated thousands of products, you're pretty much the man. And the problem is that as formulas, once they were manufactured and put on the retail shelves, were cut by up to 90%. The reason is 50 to 80% of the revenue generated by a company, this is the gross revenue, has to go towards advertising and marketing. And so when you take 50 to 80% of that, it doesn't leave a whole lot then to even pay CEOs, board of directors, employees, the brick and mortar, and all that goes into a retail model. So you can imagine there's very, very, very little left for the integrity of the product, for research, and for leading edge science such as what we have. So he knew once he retired that it was his calling to create his own company where he could put purity on the shelf with the integrity of the product to help everybody really receive the benefits for the purpose that they were taking these nutritional supplements. And then Dr. Michael Colgan, Dr. Bill Andrews, these are a few other very well-known, highly respected in their field. They've been around for years and have decades of history and research behind them as biochemists and nutritionists and studies on aging. And so he has assimilated a team of about 40 scientific advisors, and so we pretty much are the holy grail when it comes to this type of science and the money that we spend in research to make sure that what goes in your body is pure, natural, and that it's a solution that actually has benefits and works. Now we've got the scientific team. So who did he partner with? On the business side, you've got to have a good business partner, and that's Jim and Kathy Coover. And these are just people of pure love. They are all about service, and they are just completely locked arms and helping Dr. Anderson and all of us really make a difference in the world. Jim and Kathy are business professionals. They've done this before. Kathy has always been top in whatever marketing company she's been a part of, and Jim is brilliant at turning companies around and figuring out the financial aspect of it, and they're both very generous. And then this is their their son, Eric, so it's a legacy company, and he is doing a phenomenal job in leadership as well, and marketing and sales development, and I just can't say enough good. And those who know and read about what these folks have done for us, you cannot have a better team to lock arms with. And this is important, the integrity of the people, because from the leadership down is very, very important, what happens to the direction of a company and what's going to be going on for that company in the future. So our vision is to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and through that goal create the largest health and wellness company in the world, and in the process create more 6- and 7-figure income earners than any other company in history. And we're doing that. We are doing that. So Kathy has won lots of awards, as well as this company. As you can see here, she was Influential Woman of the Year. We've won Stevie Awards, and I'll go into that a little bit more. But why this is a really big deal is because I want you to know that when you're with this company, you cannot be with a better company. All other companies are going to always be comparing themselves to us because we set the bar and we set it high, and we are the benchmark. So to give you an example, kind of interesting to look at some of these stats, but 90% of network marketing companies fail and thousands start every year. And of the history, it's been over 100 years that this has been around. You've heard of Avon, Mary Kay. So the model is not new. It's just that it is one now that makes more sense in this new age of technology, e-commerce, social marketing. It makes a lot more sense. And so 80 in 129-year history have made it to 100 million or more in 1 year in sales, in one fiscal year of sales. 50 have made it to 300 million, 5 to 300 million, and continued to grow their domestic market, which is an important benchmark as well. Are you still growing your domestic indigenous market where you started? Well, we hit 725 million and grew our domestic market by 62% in 2014, just shy of 1 billion in annual sales in 2015, still growing. And get this, some people are shy about buying from a network marketing company because they feel like there's some hook or contract and minimum order and debits to their account and all this kind of jazz. But here's the beautiful part about Isagenix. 83% of our users just love the products and order every month. They don't participate on the opportunity side, and so we love product users. You want to buy wholesale. It's the best way, and of course you want the holy grail of products, and that would be the Isagenix solutions. And so if you want to take advantage of the opportunity, we do have a webinar about that every Wednesday night, or you can also ask the person who invited you. But do check that out, because it is also, if we're going to be the holy grail of product, we are that also on the income and opportunity side. And I really encourage you to take a look at that, because it's been quite life-changing. If you want freedom or build a financial wall around your family, you really should investigate this at least as a plan B for your family. It would be a very responsible thing to do, especially if you love Isagenix, you try it, and you buy it, you may as well get the rewards for it. So we have been listed as in the top 20s in the Direct Selling Association global top 100 list of Direct Selling Association. We've been listed for years now. I think it's now 9 years in a row, Inc. 5000 list. We won Stevie's Award Company of the Year, so that's the American Business Awards, and that's with companies of a lot of prestige like Procter & Gamble, AT&T, Aflac, American Express. 36 times American Business Award winner, and we're also very charitable because we do believe in charity and whose lives we can make better. And so we've given lots of money to Make-A-Wish, and we encourage folks to give generously to whatever foundation or nonprofit you believe in. And we've created over 180 millionaires, and boy, it could be anyone who just puts their heart to this and decides this is for them. We are very generous, so the opportunity to be a millionaire with just buying something that you love and use every day is a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're in 14 countries and always looking to expand, so it gives you an opportunity for some global e-commerce, which is very now easy to do with the internet. So I'm going to go through what this is about. There's 5 pillars of health, so let's talk about those. It's Cleanse for Life, the Isoline Shake, Ionic Supreme, Ageless Essentials, and Product B. let's talk about the Ionic Supreme first. Ionic Supreme is our solution for getting all those minerals and the stress relief that is found through adaptogens, which are herbs. They've been around for thousands of years, and if you just look those up, adaptogens, then you'll learn a little more about that. But the minerals are very important. I mean, they act as cofactors for the enzyme processes, and they're very key for all functions in the body, and they're key for cellular detoxification, and they help with nutrient absorption. So really, this is that elixir of life. It's the one product that if you couldn't take anything else, this is definitely what you want to get in your body. Those minerals make a difference. Dr. Linus Pauling, who has 48 PhDs, 2 Nobel Prizes, he discovered vitamin C. He said that every sickness and disease is a result of a mineral deficiency, and that's a pretty big statement if you think about it. Every sickness and disease a result of a mineral deficiency. And remember, there's 60 essential that you have to have. So here, for about $1 a day, you're getting 70 minerals, and I drink it in as like a herbal tea. It's a powder. I just mix it and it's delicious. I really enjoy it. And it also helps me deal with stress, and my body absolutely functions so much better with this. And then next would be our shakes. So about 30 minutes to an hour after you start your morning with the Ionic Supreme, you would have a shake. Now, our shakes aren't just shakes. This is a actual meal replacement shake. It has everything that your body needs, and it's in the proper ratio of complex carbohydrates, healthy fiber, fats, and denatured protein. So that's a very important thing to understand, the difference between denatured protein and whey versus soy, and whey isolate, whey concentrate. We can get into the science at a pretty deep drill, but I won't break that down that deep for you now. We'll just get you more information. But you're going to get everything that your body needs all in one shake. There's 100 nutrients, 60 essential micronutrients, 11 amino acids. And what are amino acids? They're the building blocks of the body. 2 essential fatty acids, 13 vitamins, 21 minerals, 7 enzymes, 6 probiotics, all in one shake, and they're delicious. And we also have now some dairy-free vegan shakes. They're wonderful. They're made of brown rice and pea, or pea and hemp, and there's berry, rich chocolate, and vanilla chai. And then in our undenatured protein meal replacement shakes, which are 99% naturally lactose free, so even folks who have generally had some problems with lactose can tolerate these just beautifully. But those come in chocolate and Dutch chocolate and vanilla and French vanilla and strawberry cream, and they're just absolutely delicious. So I mentioned earlier that our protein was undenatured. That means that the way that the whey is extracted is through a low heat, longer process, so that we don't destroy the biologically active peptides that are important to the assimilation at a very high level of the protein into your body. And so it's over 90% assimilation. For example, cooked chicken would be at 35%, and some other products that would be inferior whey sources or coming from a high heat acid treatment process that destroys the peptides. You're looking at a very low absorption rate. So truly kind of wasting your money if you are buying these other things. And also our milk, our protein comes from New Zealand, and our cattle there do not have vaccines and the hormones, and they're fed on natural pasture without all of the chemicals. They're milked in season. So these are very important factors, because we will only do what's best for you and your body, and we've tested and studied this, and we know what that is, so you can trust it. The next thing that you want to learn about is our Cleanse for Life. So remember, we have 2 problems. One is the nutritional deficiency in our food, and then the other one is the toxicity and environmental buildup of all the chemicals in our body. So those are the 2 things we're addressing. So I just addressed the minerals and how to get the nutrients back in your food, and let's talk about also how to do a cellular detox of the body, which is done through fasting. The studies are out there. There was a great article that recently was posted in our isagenixhealth.net website, and you can look that up about how Isagenix was way ahead of the other companies and the scientists and the researchers who are just now really starting to agree that intermittent fasting is the way to help the body eliminate the toxicity buildup. Well, we've been doing this for 14 years. So, and actually before that, Dr. John Anderson was way ahead of the curve when it came to these studies. He knew that the visceral fat and belly fat and organs is where this toxicity was building up. So how can it be released? Well, it's released naturally through fasting, but we came up with a nutrient, botanical, amino acid rich support of that fast, which helps to give your cells what they need while you're fasting, and also helps to reduce the volatility of those toxins as they're being removed from your body. So this is very important that everybody understands that this is a one of a kind. You will not find this anywhere else, and that it is a full head to toe cellular cleanse. So what are the steps? They're pretty easy, basically. You start out with a shake, the Onyx Supreme and a shake, and then have a healthy snack, then have a shake, a healthy snack, and then a healthy dinner. Or you could do a shake, a snack, a healthy lunch, a snack, and a shake for dinner. So it's not only about how good this is, but it's also convenient. You'll save money. It's delicious, and that's 2 meals you don't have to put any energy thinking about. And they're portable. They travel with you. No need to skip meals, and you know exactly that you're getting the perfect nutrition. And so the steps, again, you're going to get your order. You'll start out with the protocol of doing that ionics and shake routine and a healthy meal. And then after a few days, you're going to do a fast. You'll do a 2-day fast. And on that 2-day fast, now some folks worry about that. That's okay. If we have to work you up to a 1-day, then to a 2-day, don't worry. We'll work with you there. Just remember that 80% of the fasting results in day 2 of the greatest release of toxicity and also burning of that deep visceral fat, the dangerous fat. And so, and you'll be able to do it. I honestly thought that would be a struggle. And I will say the first day or two that I fasted, I had some headaches, a little bit tired, but I was prepared. My coach told me to be prepared for that and that it was a good thing. What was happening, that was a good sign. Drank lots of water and that I was fine. And when I had that breakthrough, I felt like I literally had just broken through a dense cloud of fog that I've been living in, being tired and feeling run down and sometimes even depressed, just not quite feeling as alive and thriving as I wanted to be. So those fasting days are beautiful, and we'll help you through those. But you're going to drink the Cleanse for Life, and you do get some Isagenix protein wafer tabs to kind of help you throughout the day. And you definitely want some Isagenix chocolates, which are mineral chocolates, to help you feel a little more satisfied and to be able to go through that fast. And so after your 2-day fast, you go back on your shake day routine, and then before the end of 30 days, you do one more 2-day fast, and you'll know in that time frame if this is something that shifted your body, because you will feel it and you will know it. And of course, if you're looking for weight loss, that would be an additional benefit. And if somebody's looking to shred, lean out, gain more muscle, you're really going to see that happen as well. So we can work any kind of end of the spectrum. Our solutions are weight loss, energy and performance, which really helps the athletes and people who are into fitness and CrossFit, the endurance, the runners, the cyclists, any area of mobility and performance. And then we also have healthy aging, and of course we have the financial solution as well. We were tested by the University of Illinois Chicago. They compared us to the doctor recommended heart healthy diet, and as you can see, we really exceeded all expectations against that very popular doctor recommended diet. And we were then tested further by Skidmore College in a long-term study, and these results were maintained. Whereas on these other type of programs, even the heart healthy diet, as we all know, that yo-yo effect of gaining weight back and of course, dealing with environmental toxicity and those sort of things weren't even addressed in these other programs. So that's why you'll want to maybe take a look at some of these studies, and we can get them to you. Now, Dr. Bill Andrews is very well known for leading a group of researchers and being part of the research team in the Race to Cure Aging. been written up in a lot of these magazines, these reputable rags that talk about what's going on in leading edge of science. And he discovered some telomerase activating chemicals. Why is that important? Well, what if we could stop time? What if we could figure out a way to extend the human lifespan to 135 or 150 years? But he says he's going to do it or die trying, and he sits on our medical board because he found that a discovery and won a Nobel Prize for it, and it's something to do with the tips of your chromosomes, and those are known as telomeres. It was a word new to me a few years ago, but now I love this the research in this area. But these telomeres are the tips of your cells, your chromosomes, which you can see here in the orange caps. And as we age, as these cells are millions a day are replicating, then these telomeres shorten. And why that's important is that's because that's where that coding of your DNA is all kept, is here in these tips. And so it's important that these end caps are protected, and he came up with a way to do that and brought it to us to formulate, and that's known as the Ageless Essentials with our product B. And it's the product B specifically that protects those tips of your chromosomes, where your DNA and your lifespan, and how gracefully and beautifully and healthy you're going to age. And that's very important, guys. We are cells, and cells have to be protected. You've heard about free radicals and antioxidants, and that's what this is addresses. So I highly recommend that when you get started, you please include this as part of the program. There's several ways to get started, and some come with this and some don't. But if you're going to give this a try for 30 days, you will see a difference and feel a difference with these, along with the other items I've already gone over. So you've got your antioxidants, your omega-3s, your vitamin D3, resveratrol, and of course the healthy aging. And why our vitamins are different is because of how they absorb. There's no filler and binder. And again, Dr. John Anderson had to start his own company because these other companies took his formulas and they did not leave them as 100% pure with all that he prescribed to be in the formulations. They would cut them they could cut them by up to 90%. So ours are not. Ours are pure, and you can see this example. Ours dissolve in 11 minutes compared to other popular brands that are quote whole food type vitamins. Still after 16 hours they haven't dissolved. So know that this is a big difference. If you are taking other things and you get ours, I would probably toss the other ones because they're kind of getting tossed away in your body and not effective anyway. But if you're not sure about that, just get with the person you're speaking with. But we know for sure that these are 100% bioavailable, and you're going to tell a difference. It would take $550 a day to get the same benefits of what's in one daily packet of our AM/PM Ageless Essentials with this Isagenesis product B for aging. So definitely consider those. And of course, we have so many great products, which is why I love our Business Builder Pack, because you get to sample everything. I love coffee, but I had detoxed myself and gotten off of coffee. I never realized that most coffee that comes into this country has mold, mycotoxins, and it's just ground right up in that in the process of grinding it or shipping these beans and roasting the beans, and that mold is in there. But we don't have that. We make sure that it's tested for mycotoxins and for heavy metals, and we also have it's alkaline. We add trace minerals and MCT, coconut oils, and green tea extract, and I just absolutely love this coffee. And also we have e-shots. These are a great naturally sourced caffeine from green tea, yerba mate, and it's a great fuel for just sustenance throughout the day. Just everyday activities, long days, competitive athletic performances type of thing. And we absolutely love the e-shots, and they're great for your cleanse days as well, just to give you a little extra boost. I love the sleep spray, the brain boost, the greens. Everyone has heard of the superfoods, the alkalizing greens. This is important. You can get these for $1 a day, over 30 greens in one scoop. And we have a patented spray dried process, which is different than freeze dried. So it keeps the probiotics, prebiotics, the aspect of the greens that you need. It maintains that and keeps it there, versus freeze drying or any other process does not. We have a new sports and performance line. It's the Amped line. We have been doing a lot of studies for athletes on pre, during, and post nutrient and nutrient timing and what is important to excel in athletic performance at any level. Highly recommend you check those out. And of course, I've got to talk specifically about our protein again. You can get that separate, just a canister of whey protein. And what's beautiful about this, it works both ends of the spectrum. It'll boost muscle gains for folks looking to gain muscle or competitive athletes. And it also boosts weight loss. So keep that in mind as well. We have a great bedtime belly buster, which is 1 scoop of the greens and 1 scoop of the protein at night, and a lot of testimonies in that Have It All Dream Team page. If you guys aren't part of that forum, be sure to be a part of that and add all your friends to it. We have some very well-known athletes. They aren't paid to endorse our product. They choose to take it and open a wholesale account just like you would do. Everything from professional NFL to hockey players to Olympic gold medalists, golf, you name it, track and field, basketball, baseball, soccer, and of course we have our team, Isagenix athletes. Our own Sue Savelle, a good friend of mine, is on that, and we really encourage anyone to take your body to the max, man. That's what's great when you get the right nutrition. You can take your body wherever you want to take it. Just like Corey did. He loved to work out. He changed the nutrition. He put this in the body, and look what happened. And we have so many stories and cases and testimonies, just thousands and thousands and thousands. But really the picture we would like to see is yours. You know, here's Jeff and Debbie BB, the Bam Bam BBs. Love these guys. They're showing us what mid-50s looks like. So, you know, talk about healthy aging. We're not going to be walking around, you know, like maybe some of us are dreading or always thought aging would be. Even myself, I'm 55, and now I'm realizing I can have the most amazing healthy body and truly enjoy the last years of my life to the fullest. So how does it work? Well, you start by just becoming a member. It's really simple. You just have someone help you, sponsor you, and help you set up a wholesale account. You can get your products for free at the referrals and cash rebates. So there's lots of ways for us to help you. But once you set up that account, you know, no different than if you were to go to Costco and you do a membership there. You can't just walk in and say, hey, I want Costco benefits and discount prices, but I don't want to pay a membership fee. Well, you know, here is a little bit similar. You can just pay $29, and really you can get started without that. We've got several packs that's waived on. And here you get 6% on everyone's purchases, meaning not just what you buy, but potentially other people that are on your team, and the person who invited you will explain that. And you get referrals and fees for inviting other people to try this, and sometimes those are double. If you invite a couple people in the same week, everybody's fees that you were paid for inviting them gets doubled, and they can do that too. So we're a very generous company. We like to give away, you know, like up to 50% of our gross sales to people who share, because this is social marketing. We don't need to advertise. And so whoever shares it, you know, you deserve to be rewarded and thanked for that, and it's word of mouth. And so what's it cost? I know that's what everybody wants to find out. Well, the beautiful part about this, if these are your meals, then obviously you're saving money on not spending on whatever you are buying now. So you're just reallocating what you're currently spending. We will work with you there. We've got a system that will meet your needs, and definitely a system that will meet your budget. And we'll help you sit down and figure out what you're currently spending at the grocery store, takeout, snacks, vending machines, convenience stores, you know, coffee. I mean, I was used to spend $5-6 a day, $8 a day at Starbucks, you know, and I even drank those nasty 5-hour energy drinks, which I would not touch now. And I can't believe I was even going to Costco and buying $200 worth of what, I don't know. But I honestly have saved so much money. So we have this chart. We'll help you figure that out. You can start with a great family pack, get everything. We can show you a way to get our kind of the whole vending machine completely full with international membership for free, as well as everything that we offer for you to give this a try. Great for husbands and wives to do. And this is for people who go, you know what, I'm all in. heard there, and I've studied the opportunity on the financial side as well, and I would like to try everything, and I understand this is a 100% tax deductible write-off, this particular package, and we can even show you how to get this for half price just by inviting a few people. So I've seen a lot of these move off the shelf lately because people are waking up and they know that they've got to get the stuff in their body. And boy, where else can you have such a great opportunity to try everything, and if you don't like it, you get your money back. So what difference does it make if you could swing it? Go for this and try it. We'll help you and walk you through everything. Also, if that's not for you right now and you want something that's a little more scaled down, we've got this President's Pack, which is probably one of our most popular packs. It gives you everything that you need that I've gone over, plus more. So you get some nutritional bars, you can have the e-shots. It's just a great pack, and it comes with those ageless essentials with product B, our fabulous skincare, which more and more people are realizing we have and using. I've never seen so much skincare go out to orders now, because once people try it, they're pretty surprised how amazing that is. But if we're going to do good on one thing, we're going to be good on everything, because how you do anything is how you do everything, and this company has got the highest integrity and testing and research, and whatever we come out with, you can be assured it's going to be the best. And if you want something that's even a little more scaled down, so see, we've got lots of products, we've got lots of packages to help you get started, so no worries about that, and we'll find something that's going to meet your budget for sure. And definitely, if you even start with just a basic pack, be sure to get those cleansed chocolates. And also, to join the IsaBody Challenge, it's free to enroll. You just upload your before picture and your after picture. It's a 16-week challenge. Use the food here, and at the end of it, you get a product certificate for $200. T-shirt, a nice certificate. You get put into the official IsaBody Challenge Facebook page, which is a lot of fun, and who knows, you might even win. There's $1,000, $3,000 prizes, and the grand prize, $25,000, and a lot of perks. That is one amazing contest to win. Some of our former winners, and it's not all about weight loss. There's different categories, so do enter that, and it's a lot of fun. We all enter it. I do 4 times a year. So to recap, this is all natural. It's not a diet. It's a nutritional rebalance and a 100% money back guarantee. What do you have to lose? I mean, just try it. Try it. Get paid even. Share with some friends. Make money in 30 days and meet your goals. Start working towards those goals, and you'll know by the end of 30 days. And if you don't like it, get your money back. So just contact the person who sent this you to this webinar tonight, and they'll help you select the best pack, and we'll get your account set up, get you ready, get you coached through it, add you to our coaching site. And this is me. This was me 2 years ago, day 1, day 10, day 45, and this is me now. Again, I'm in my mid-50s, and I have never been healthier and happier, and I can't even begin to tell you about the community of people, of like-minded people who feel good. When you hang out with people every day who look good, feel good, they glow, you can go across this world anywhere, and if you see somebody holding an Isagenix cup or an IsaBody t-shirt on, y'all will be hugging like you're having a family reunion, and we are all here to support you in your success. So guys, I really appreciate you coming tonight, and once again, if you have any questions, feel free to get back to the person who invited you. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Again, this is Belinda Foster, and thank you for coming.